3 ships of Russian Federation arrive at port of Hambantota. Railway drivers withdrew from operating the train with compartments made in China due to faulty brakes. Several houses damaged owing to strong winds in Kantale and Buttala. US presidential candidate Joe Biden accuses Donald Trump of being a weak leader who fomented violence in the country.
A very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1. On to your lead story, 3 Russian ships arrived at the Hambantota port yesterday.
2 anti-submarine ships identified as Admiral Tribuk and Admiral Vinogradov and a maritime tanker named Boris Butoma had arrived at the Hambantota port yesterday. The ship had arrived for replenishment and to provide rest for the crew on board. The Navy said that services are being provided to these ships in keeping with health directives and guidelines issued in line with COVID-19. The vessels are expected to leave the country on the 3rd of this month.
The Government Analysts Department said they have not observed a shortage of narcotics at its drug evidence storage. A senior official of the department said that this had been revealed following an inquiry into the matter.
The senior official at the Government Analyst Department said that the drug evidence storage has been sealed at present. According to officials, the storage had been sealed by the Criminal Investigation Department and an internal investigation team at the Analyst Department. Meanwhile, steps have been taken to enhance security at the storage facility by setting up a police post at the location. This was after 2 department officers have been arrested over their alleged involvement in a drug racket carried out using narcotics at the evidence storage facility. Following the arrest, an investigation had been carried out into the storage facility to determine the quantity of the substances that are being held as evidence. This was after the Government Analyst Department had requested the relevant officials to carry out an investigation into the matter. Issuing a statement, a government analyst said that the department would extend its fullest support towards the ongoing investigation. The department added that narcotic parcels received by its narcotic division are being stored in a secure manner by adopting a special security procedure. It stressed that the narcotics cannot be removed or tampered under the existing security measures.
General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, State Minister Dayasiri Jayasekara, convened a media briefing in Colombo this morning.
Generally, we celebrate the anniversary of the SLFP in grand scale every year. However, this year, due to the COVID-19 situation, we have received instructions to refrain from holding large public gatherings. Following discussions with the working committee last week, we have decided to hold the religious offering tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Bellanvilla Rajamaha Viharaya, in line with the 69th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
Rajamaha Viharasane heta savasa hayata.
The main target is to change the process of commissions. There are many other drawbacks within the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. We are of the stance that they too must be changed. As the SLFP, we appointed a committee to look into this matter. After drafting and discussing the proposed amendments, we will present them to the government. This has always been the case. However, when appointing a cabinet, we cannot satisfy everyone. At present, we need to develop the national economy. At a time like this, we should try our best to contribute to economic development and support the implementation of President Rajapaksa's policies rather than complaining about the ministerial portfolios that we have received.
Let's now take a look at some of the views expressed regarding the 19th Amendment to the Constitution.
The 19th Amendment will definitely be abolished. We sought a public mandate for that. The people have clearly shown us how the country have moved backwards due to the shortcomings of the 19th Amendment. Therefore, we have received the public mandate to do that. We will be introducing the 20th Amendment after seeking a public opinion. Anyone can provide their opinion on that. The 19th Amendment was brought forward targeting one family. We will not bring amendments targeting individuals. As a government, we will take steps to remove all obstacles that are hampering the progress of the country by introducing an amendment targeting the entire country.
පුළුවන් බාධා සියල්ල අපි ඉවත් කරන්න ආණ්ඩුවක් හැටියට කටයුතු කරනවා.
දහවන සංශෝධනය සම්බන්ධව
We clearly mentioned about revisiting the 19th constitutional amendment in our election manifesto. The people have pledged their complete support towards that. In our manifesto, we made a pledge to provide 100,000 jobs. We took attempts to that effect from the second day since we came into power. We hope to conclude the process by the end of this month. We sought a public mandate to revise the 19th Amendment and received more than what we expected. Therefore, there is a responsibility for us to implement the work plan.
අපේ යුතුයකමක් වගකීමක් වෙනවා ඒ හැකේක්මනින් ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීම.
The Railway Engine Drivers Association says that they will withdraw from operating trains with Chinese compartments.
Secretary of the Railway Engine Drivers Association, Indika Dulangoda, said that this step was taken due to the faults in the brake systems of these trains. Accordingly, they have withdrawn from operating trains with Chinese compartments with effect from midnight yesterday. When inquired from General Manager of Railways, Dilanta Fernando, he said that steps are being taken to replace these compartments which are said to have defects with proper ones. The Railway Control Room said that the trains with Chinese compartments was replaced by trains with other compartments. According to the Railway Control Room, there will be no cancellation of trains.
Today is Binara Full Moon Poya Day.
The Binara Poya Day holds special significance for Buddhists across the globe for numerous reasons, including the beginning of the Bhikkhuni Sasana. It was on Binara Full Moon Poya that Mahaprajapati Gautami with 500 wives of the princes requested the Blessed One for the third time be allowed to enter the order. Following an intervention of Ananda Thero, Lord Buddha gave permission to Mahaprajapati Gautami on condition that she would accept the 8 great conditions. A Sri Sambuddha Puja took place at the Shakya Malake located opposite the head office premises of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited.
Today is the 4th day of the 5th edition of the Gum at the Door-to-Door initiative that is currently underway. Our teams are currently touring 3 districts in the country.
Arrangements have been made to carry out the Gum at the Door-to-Door initiative across all 25 districts with the assistance of the University of Peradeniya. Our Gum at the teams are currently in the Jaffna, Matale and Kalutare districts to look into the problems of the people in the area. The team in the Matale district toured the Naula area today. During the last few days, the team had visited the Rattota area in Matale and the Kandalama area in Dambulla. Steps are taken to form Gammadasavya committees in a bid to resolve their issues.
Today is day 4 of the 5th Come at the Door-to-Door initiative with a few students with the Peradeniya University. Now I am currently at the Opalgala village in the Navala Division Secretariat in the Matale district. Now when we toured this village, the main issue we saw was that these people don't have, they are in shortage of water. They don't have water for their day-to-day needs and their day-to-day activities do get hampered because they have to travel a very long distance to get water. Another problem these villagers face is the wild elephant threats. Wild elephants encroach their village and destroy their houses and their crops.
Meanwhile, another Gamma team is set to visit several areas in the Jaffna district today. They have been visiting the Thayadi, Walluvapuram and Uran areas that fall under the purview of the Pellipale Division Secretariat in Jaffna. Another team in Jaffna is expected to visit the villages of Kopai, Puttur Kalemadi, Urumbare and Selvapuram. Our teams observed that land-related issues, drinking water problems and transportation issues were persistent in these areas.
Today is the 4th and the last day the Gum at the Door-to-Door initiative together with the University of Peradeniya is happening in the Jaffna district. Now right now my team, which is team A led by Lennington Leoraj, is in the village of Thayedi in Jaffna, and we've been speaking to the people of this area about their problems, and we understood that unemployment is at a very prominent level in this village. Now besides that, the people of this village face difficulties when it comes to finding clean drinking water, which is an essential part of human life. Since it's the last day, we hope to travel to more areas in the coming few hours. I'm Senita Senanayake reporting from Jaffna.
The Met Department said the showery conditions across the island is likely to enhance during the day. The department predicts showers or thunder showers over most places across the island. Several houses in Buttala were damaged due to strong winds in the area. Strong winds destroyed 24 houses in the Buttala, Konkatia and Waguruvela areas. According to our correspondents, 2 local women sustained injuries after uprooted trees fell on them. One injured woman has been admitted to the Monragala District General Hospital, while the other was admitted to the Buttala District Hospital. Power supply to the Konkatia and Waguruvela Gramaladari divisions of the Buttala Divisional Secretariat was disrupted due to the adverse weather. Meanwhile, a woman who was carrying out farming activities on a paddy field in Hinguraggoda died after being struck by lightning. The deceased is a 46-year-old mother of 3 and a retired member of the army. Her husband, who was present at the time of the tragic incident, is currently receiving treatment at the Polonnaruwa General Hospital. Meanwhile, another 40 houses were damaged due to strong winds in Kantale last afternoon. That's a wrap of Lunchtime News. Thanks for watching News First.